Hello. Welcome back to IdleOn. Before we jump into it, I first wanted to give a huge shout out to Five here. He recommended the Griffy Brit free-to-play guide. It goes, over a hell of a lot of stuff, and all the videos go really in depth on what you shouldn't do, that type of deal. There's a hell of a lot of information in here, so I definitely pulled some of the stuff I do in this video from here. The dude's got over 25,000 hours in the game, so he definitely knows what he's talking about. So, let's jump right in. We're going to be Ember 17 here. When we left off, we were at level 25. Damn, we got a hell of a lot of AFK gains. Over 100 million coins, 86 million XP. Yo, this is awesome. Alright, let's claim it all and see what happens. Damn, we ended up at level 68. Okay. Very nice. Now, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with all of this stuff. Alright, so we unlocked talent presets. I'm gonna start maxing out a bunch of stuff. I think some of the idle stuff is gonna be better for me than it would be for most people. Carry a big stick is one of the things that Griffy Brit really said was very useful, so we're of course maxing that out. We're going to Orin as well. Figured we'd get the permanent upgrade, and then I was like, screw it, we might as well just reset. We aren't going to be... Because we're only playing like the 1 day a month, I think it's going to be much more useful to, when I log in, just reset Orin at the beginning. Level him up a little bit. Now I have to figure out what the hell to do with all of these items. Special talent book, let's see. Roll the dice. Okay. We'll have to find out what that talent does later. The silver pen, hold down to add it to your post office. That's great because it means there's an extra inventory slot I have. I'm going to be throwing out a hell of a lot of these hot dogs because I don't think I really need them. The grass leaves as well. Something I probably should have depoted earlier on, to be honest, before I even came here. Yeah, just all of these hot dogs I do not need. And there's a million of them. I want to pick up all the other cool stuff first, I think. And like I said, there's a hell of a lot of hot dogs that we can just toss on the ground. I don't think I need the snake skin. The planks as well. I've got plenty of planks, I think. Because that's my entire second bag, basically, is just full of planks. Yeah, we picked up another 360 hot dogs. This is when I realized that I was being dumb. I can upgrade my carrying capacity. And this is something I should have done long before trying to just throw a bunch of stuff on the ground. So we're going to upgrade that decently far. 25 maybe? I don't want to spend too much money. I want to buy a bunch of other upgrades as well. And this is what I ended up buying. I'm not sure what I should have gone with instead. Maybe this was a good play. If anyone has any recommendations, by all means, let me know. But like, I got all kinds of goodies. Maybe carrying capacity, I should have gone even higher, but I was able to buy an upgrade that makes it so that when I go AFK, I can just throw everything straight into storage, instead of having to put it into my inventory first. So I think that helps a hell of a lot. Yeah, we should be good here. Yeah, sorry, I scrolled through very quickly and then I had to slow down. More class XP I figure is useful. And more talent points for my subclass, which I haven't even unlocked yet, but that'll be an issue for later. Gonna keep going with some upgrades here, making sure we're getting more feathers. I got the plank top. I figured I might as well just equip that, no reason not to. And I got quite a few of them as well. So I figure... Okay, so we can equip 2 hot dogs, but we can't equip the sandwich, which increases your base damage dealt to all monsters, which seems pretty solid. We'll finally toss the feather. Or not the feathers, the leaves. I've been meaning to do that for a while. And I guess I just hold on to loads of hot dogs. So roll the dice. Rolls a 10,000 sided dice. If it lands on a 1, you get a special trophy. We're just going to max out Power Strike, get some more brute efficiency. Wisdom for accuracy, I guess, is alright. My accuracy is decently high. I think I just put the rest of the points into luck. Especially where we're going to be going AFK for long periods of time, I think it's more useful. And I'm just going to put 1 point into everything else. Not sure if that's a bad call or not, but... Boost strength for 3 minutes is pretty solid. Yeah, we're doing pretty alright, I think. We'll equip that just to have it, and I think I just put a little bit of points into the dice, because I figured especially if I'm going AFK, rolling the dice is going to happen a hell of a lot of times. So I might as well just equip it and see what happens. Let's give it a roll. Yeah, not even close. Right, but I think that's everything that I want to actually be holding on to. Get some more feathers going. This we're going to have to be checking in on every now and then. Now, what cards do I equip? The wood boar gives plus 10 base strength, which seems pretty solid. I've collected almost 8,000 cards, which is huge. But I think that's everything I want to do here. Everything that I'm leaving behind I think is kind of useless. I'm hoping at least, so we'll go to the next level here. We'll chop the tree down a little bit. That did alright. Got 60, so a new personal best. Gonna turn the music volume down just a hair. Feel like it was a smidge too loud. Wow, we don't even one-shot these guys, alright. I'm surprised considering we just boosted up to level 68. I do think... Oh, the Tiki Chief is there. I don't think I even saw him. I must have been pretty blind. But I was also just picking stuff off the ground, so... That'll do it. Alright, where is this guy? Right here? Alright. Let's see. Now, this would have been very smart. I could have just been selling a boatload of stuff to him. That probably would have been the play. I completely forgot he was even here though, so that's my bad. Okay, so we need to collect bones from the wooden boards. I'm not sure how the hell I didn't grab this quest to begin with, but we're going to go back to the main city. We've got 100 teleports here, so we're chilling. We're just going to throw everything back into storage. I don't think there's anything that I need. Yeah, we got 1,600 boards still. Got a boatload of thread now, which should be very nice. And I think it might be better to start producing nails instead. I also want to boost up my capacity. I know he says to go for speed per hour, but I think for me it's going to be better to be going with capacity because I'm only logging in the one time a month. Next we'll unlock the task. We'll claim all of these. Got a decent chunk. And I know he said in the merit shop to get the hemoglobin. So we put all of our points into there. We want to unlock our weapon, which I believe would be the steel axe. Well, we've got so many points, we might as well unlock everything. I haven't really touched fishing at all. I don't even know if I've seen a spot to fish. Gems, it's saying to unlock these last, which that's fair, understandable. I don't even know what these do. Yeah, I don't think I've seen bugs either. We'll just get them to unlock them. Because it's saying unlock one more recipe to unlock the next tab. Let's max out our stamps real quick as well. Wow, we don't even have enough thread. That's kind of crazy. So this is something he was saying is to go for the legacy pets. He's saying legacy pets are better. And so we'll get our free one and see what we can get. I believe it was either the ram or the sheepy he was saying was very, very useful. Okay, we're up to the slime. Damn, so we get the slime. Alright. Which isn't great, but isn't horrible. So we're also going to purchase the little turkey hat. Because the shop has things that are only for 1 coin. Premium helmet. Plus 2% drop chance is huge. It actually isn't a helmet. Where'd it go? Okay, so it went on as a special hat. Okay, still, that works for me. We'll just leave our guy here, I think. We'll just let him auto-attack for a little bit. I think all of my stuff is all set. We'll buy some more feathers, of course, because might as well. Boost our production a little bit more. Yeah, producing over 3,000 a second right now, so we're big chillin'. Up to over 4,000, very, very nice. I'll probably try to reset again before I log off for the day. I also forgot to put points into the goblet, so we'll max that out at 25. And I'll put a couple more points into the dice. It only reduces how many sides on the dice by 25. So that doesn't seem overly great. So we'll put some more points into cash money. Guess we'll put a couple more points into Whirl. And then this I'll just put into a lot. Might as well. Alright, we're at 20 caps. Now we'll go to Embers 18, who we left at level 1. So let's see, we had them chopping wood, and this is where I'm very dumb. As you can see, there's the storage button right here, and I'm completely blind. I ignored that, and so of course I hit the claim button instead. That's my bad. So we did get all kinds of goodies. And it's a similar thing where going through leveling up our various talent points. Requires level 3 to increase our capacity for holding wood. Got a bunch of dirt stamps, which I don't think I need that many. The pens we can just collect right now. Yeah, I need to level up one more time so I can actually increase my storage for the logs. Increases base damage by 50, which is pretty decent, but not over the top. We're just going to leave that area. I'm not really worried about collecting more wood, to be honest. Because once we throw everything into storage here, we've got a decent chunk. We'll bring our stamp to the stamp guy real quick. Okay, so it's only mining XP, which is a little unlucky. We'll buy a couple of the different bribes, because I know the bribes are very, very powerful. And I was going to turn this guy into an archer, but I think as a mage he might be better. We'll leave 18 here, and on 17, yeah, we can send all of that to storage. I think we just head to the end and try to progress as far as we can with him. We'll put him in the mines for a little bit, just so we can be gaining some copper, but I'm going to have to be creating a new character here soon. I think I want a guy dedicated strictly for the copper. I don't think that's going to be 19 though. I think that'll probably be 20. 19 we'll just have him fighting the mushrooms for now just to progress. We'll create 20 here, and 20 I think I'm just going to have him live in the mines. We want to level him up a little bit first, so we'll throw him on auto, have him killing some more slimes as well. But all of my guys are very tanky right now. They're very, very beefy. Right, so 17 has been mining copper for a little bit. I played the minigame and I am absolutely horrible at it. So we won't be doing that anymore. Mine 2 copper ore, so we complete that challenge, nice and easy. So we'll try smelting a copper bar at the forge. And this is something that is actually a great tip by Griffy Brit. So you can throw the copper ore in there, throw in the barrel, and pull the barrel back out very quickly. Which then gets us an achievement. I think it's like Pro Gamer Move or something like that. Yep, Pro Gamer Move, so we get some more gems, which is very nice. Now we need to buy a couple of upgrades from the forge. We only need to do 2. We buy a hell of a lot. Just because we have boatloads of money. Honestly, I think I'm gonna leave. Increases capacity, that's cool. I don't think the certificate's useful. We will throw on the axe. Or the pickaxe, I should say. We are almost at level 4. We just need one more swing here. Yeah, we need to return at mining level 11 though. And I really don't care to stay here for that long. We're going to buy a bunch of the statues, figure might as well. And one of each stamp. As well as the bags. This is something Spiffy Brit was talking about. Sorry, Griffy Brit was talking about, is you really need to increase your storage as much as possible. I'm going to buy the ring just because why not? I don't have a ring yet and it's pretty cheap. Yeah, and this just increases all of my storage by a little bit. We throw all these stamps to the pig. We buy some upgrades real quick. Nothing too crazy. And we're already able to refresh ore in here. So we do that, so now we're producing way more. Next permanent upgrade is a little bit expensive, but we should be able to get it here by the end of the episode, no problem. And before I forget, I want to buy more of these storage upgrades from the shop. We might as well buy the stamp as well. Stamp seems useful. The pendant seems very nice as well. We'll buy that real quick. And I know we're supposed to be buying the silver antiques whenever we see them. And I might as well buy more storage as well. So this way we'll increase the size of our storage chest by quite a bit. And now I'm supposed to be getting bones from these guys. So we'll claim these real quick. Ooh, we can only use the one. Alright, I'll have to use it on one of the other characters. That's not really a big deal, but I need to be level 15, and I'm not level 15 on anyone else. And I'll equip the ring and the pendant. Plus 15% total damage might actually be better than the tarantula. Let's see. Yeah, I think the plus 15% damage is better. Just all around, I think it's more powerful. We'll stick with that instead. And now we'll see if we can be collecting some bones from these guys, which shouldn't be too hard. I think we only needed the 3. And it looks like that's the 3. So we'll head back up, talk to that NPC real quick. Okay, so if we're gone for 3 days, he'll give us 3 keys, which is nice because we're going to be gone for quite a while. Now we claim the keys here. We should be able to... We'll max out some of the stamps real quick, but now we'll go on to this boss battle. Don't skip my text. Okay, let's see. So for every character that gets that far, we'll get more keys. So we want to get as many characters as we can to this level. And you want some help. So he's not over dying. Bring back 25 Amarok stones. Okay. We should be able to do that, no problem. Yeah, there's some of the stuff that I've just haven't done, like getting the bleach logs of the carrot cubes. I've definitely done that, I just haven't. I think we try the normal difficulty, because this is my first time battling him. I know Griffy Brit was saying you can stand literally point blank up against him, except for when he does that arm attack, then you'll need to move out of the way. Let's see here. Yeah, it takes us like 3-4 hits and he's dead. We're kind of a little overpowered for this. I think I just teleport back to the beginning area so I can give this to the crow. Whoops. I think I did a mistake here. Okay, yeah, so I did this out of order. I was supposed to get to the boss level, then come back, then beat him. We're just going to go beat him again real quick. So we actually finish this quest, which takes us 5 seconds. No time at all. Nice and easy. I've also been putting off upgrading my statue, because one of the things Griffey says is you can get the golden statue later on. So that's why I've got like over 200 statues just sitting in storage. And the golden statue shares it between characters. I'm not sure if I were to do it now, if those stats would actually carry over. So I figured I can just hold off for a little bit. Ooh, we need almost 100 mil. We get another permanent upgrade, plus 4% skill XP, not too bad. And 43 mil to get the next reset. Now we'll talk to the bird now that we have the gem. So now we unlock the portal to World 2. And this is where things start to expand very, very quickly. Alright, first things first, the altar. We need to find something to scare the cat off the altar. Craft 5 empty boxes from Anvil tab 2, okay. We have another task, dude. Return when we're at level 50, well we're already at 68, so what's up, how's it going? Bring me some proof that you chose the cool ones. Okay, we'll worry about that later. The clown. Oh, you are over lovely? Okay. Let's see. The weekly battle. Now this I have literally no idea how to do. Maybe I didn't pay enough attention. But if anyone has any recommendations on how on earth to do this, please let me know, because I messed around with this for quite a while and I just got absolutely destroyed. Only my last turn actually dealt any damage, and it wasn't nearly enough to kill him. So here's Cowboy Jones. Alright, he wants me to defeat a bajillion of the enemies on the next screen. So here's the pickle. Now the pickle is going to be what scares the cat away. And the doubloons. I think those are important. But there's a million in stock. Ooh, we can't afford the bag. That's actually interesting, okay. So I'm starting to run out of money now. Ooh, there's the golden chisel. Okay, that's huge. And we can't afford the stamp either. Wow. I'm broke boy now. That's alright. We'll increase our storage because we might as well. We scared the cat away with the pickle. Now let's see. So family, we'll just throw this in. Plus 5 base damage, of course, always very nice. We don't have anything else unlocked. Right now here at the cauldron. So the cauldron, I know he had said to focus on orange and green. And then there's the other cauldron as well, which he has some tips for, but I'll have to get to that later. I'm just going to do 2 and 2. So 2 orange, 2 green. This week's bonus XP, all your characters gain 60% more class XP from monsters. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I think more kill. That's better. Yeah, and 73% agree. Very nice. That's a cool way to do it. Ooh, in the slaughterhouse. Okay. So we'll brew a couple of bubbles here. I think that's better than the boost. Luck is always very nice, but I think we just go with a bubble. +1 strength for all players always. I think I'm going to try the slaughterhouse real quick. Runes reset in 79 hours, which isn't really a big concern. I am taking damage though, this is a first. I don't think I've taken damage any other time in this game. I think we increase our accuracy because I was missing at the beginning. +1 all stats for every 10 levels of your highest leveled character. Caps at +15. Okay. And I can't really buy any more upgrades because I have no coins. I go for the insta-res because I might as well. I do need to start getting better tools and better gear, weapons, all that jazz. But these guys definitely hurt for sure. I am able to get 18 kills, which isn't great, but isn't horrible. I don't want to go to the bottom because I think I'll just get melted down there. Let my MP go back up a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, these guys hurt. We are almost out of time. We're able to get 21 kills, which I mean, it's not horrible, I guess, but it is our first time doing this, so. Select a permanent upgrade for future runs. We'll just get the +1 second timer, because that's the only option we do have. And now we'll actually upgrade the statue. So we should be able to just throw this on him. Yep, so now we've got the golden statue. That's huge. Right, so now we grab all of our other statues out of here, which are all over here. Okay, so we're at plus almost 10 base damage, a little more movement speed, and plus 42 base health. That's pretty awesome. We can upgrade our power. Okay, so power is now, I believe, being shared between everyone because I just bought the gold upgrade. And I've been meaning to buy more of the bribes. I know that's one of the things that Griffey said is the bribes are very, very strong. But now we're kind of broke, we're out of money, so we're going to have to go do some more fighting before we can buy more bribes. So I think I'm just going to send him off. Yeah, he wants me to kill 99 million, so we'll see how long that takes us. We've got all of these balls here for the arcade. I've got 59, I think I just launch them all. See if we get lucky on any of them. Okay, we got a couple on the right side. Ooh, none are gold, unlucky. Tap the dice. We rolled a 4. Not sure if that's good or not, to be honest. But so now we've got a bunch of golden balls that we can buy. I think we just increase our chance. Well, we'll go for 1 upgrade for right now. But the main things I think are going to be luck, damage, how many golden balls we get, all that jazz. Alright. Now we'll start killing all of these guys. Wait, how many kills? Dude, he's obviously pranking you. Here, I edited your save file. Go complete the quest and I'll tell him to stop pranking. Okay. So we don't actually have to kill the 99 million, so that's great. Gonna buy some more feather upgrades real quick before I forget, and we unlock fish. Okay, so we're gonna level up the fish a smidge before we leave. Alright, so now we should have completed this quest. Lava completed the quest for me. Alright, thank you. Okay, so kill 20 of them. Killing 20 sand pots is a lot more reasonable. We need to do it without our hat on, so we'll just take that off real quick. Hopefully our little turkey hat doesn't count. And now I need to swap between everyone else because I've been forgetting to do this. We got some pants, very nice. And I wasn't producing thread. Oof, that's actually very, very unfortunate. Alright, we'll have him fighting the frogs, and we're just going to do the same thing on all the other characters. Basically, we're just going to get them to the next stage, have them fighting. Yeah, I forgot to produce thread on all of these guys, which is a major oof. I'll buy some more upgrades for the fishing and for Orin. Getting more feathers and fish. A new beginner recipe, that's pretty cool. Copper band. Alright. Not sure how great that is or how useless it is, but figured if it's common it can't be that great. Yeah, we need to be producing thread on all of my characters. Alright, so we should have killed enough of these sand pots by now. But we just need a few more to unlock the next section. We'll see what our next quest is. Create 3 new characters for your account. Hey, we already did that. Very nice. An evil elephant tomb? Interesting. You assign characters to different cauldrons to power them. Unlock a bubble. Okay. And buy some pure water from the shop. So that's something I didn't do. Before I forget, I'm going to be getting some more copper real quick. That should be enough, I hope. I'm not really sure what I should be pouring into my second set of skills. Because I know he recommends having one for like main battling and one for AFK. Or rather, one for fighting, one for farming. But where I'm only going to be logging in like once a month, I'm not sure how much that actually applies. Alright, we completed the Colosseum quest. We only get 1 ticket a day. I kind of want to try it, but I mean, there's no reason not to. Let's give it a shot. We did alright, almost 10,000 points. The rewards were kind of lackluster, to be honest, but that's alright. In this one we're making a mage, because they specialize in chopping trees. Which is big, because we've already been having this dude only chop trees for quite a while. Just get a little bit of everything here. I know he had said logs on logs is OP. Let's craft some better stuff. So now we have a wand, which is very, very useful. Considering, you know, we're a mage and all. I might as well throw the pants on. The difference in damage is a decent chunk. Not anything too crazy, but it definitely doesn't hurt. Decent chunk of XP from the thread. And I'll make the copper chopper. Okay, so to make the pouch I need more wood, which I had gotten a pouch earlier, but I kinda couldn't use it, so I think I had just left it. Craft a couple of them. Let's see. Yep, so capacity's increased and we've already used the one, so we can't use another. But we'll equip the axe here. Set bonus plus 60% mining and chopping efficiency. So that's something I might want to do later. Is get a full copper set for my guys who are going to be specifically just hitting the mines. Alright, we'll just leave this guy here on idle. We'll go to the next character, 19. Who we've had fighting frogs for quite a while. I don't think we need to do the Coliseum again on him. We'll just go on to the next level. Now this is who I would normally make a mage, but I think I just make him an archer. Just to switch it up a little bit. Now I have one of each. Alright, we've leveled up our thread a little bit more. Or our anvil from the thread, you know what I mean. So we need to kill 50 more to get to the next level, not bad. Now we'll go on to 20. And 20 is who I think I'll be throwing into the mines. So I'm going to make him a warrior as well, because they specialize in mining. Alright, so now he's a warrior class. So I think I just throw him straight into the mines. We'll just run on back, no need to waste a TP. Before I head in though, let me actually unlock the statue. There we go. Alright, he's got the golden statue as well, very nice. Because I believe it's shared between everyone. And now I'll just throw him on idle and let him level up here a bit. So mine the 2 copper ore to complete the quest. We'll just leave him idle for a bit here. He should be fine. We'll head back to 17. 130 copper, very nice. We'll claim that because we want that in our inventory. Pull out some of the nails. Wow, we're a long way away from like all the iron gear and stuff. I haven't even seen iron yet. Put a couple more points in. I need 10 planks and 25 nails. I definitely have those, I just haven't turned them in. I'll have to do that at some point. So we can upgrade it. So +2 total strength for all players, always. That's very nice. We'll buy the water because we need that for the quest. Alright, we complete the quest there. We can unlock vials by dropping specific resources at the cauldron. Alright, so we're going to pull out a little bit of everything here. Just try throwing them onto the cauldron. Very nice. So we've got a couple of new vials here. Try it with some of this other stuff. Out of daily attempts. Okay. So it looks like that's everything I can do for now. Yeah, it won't let me do anything else because I'm out of attempts. Okay, that's unlucky. Let's get some more fish going before I forget. Some more feathers as well. Right, almost 50,000 a second now, which is pretty solid. Increase brew speed. I think this is better because we're focusing on orange, so increasing its brew speed seems very useful. This is expanding quite a bit though. This is getting very, very complex, very, very quick. Alright, we'll try brewing another bubble, I think. Okay, so we did get another bubble here. We've got a couple more for the green. I think purple and yellow we can kind of ignore for now. Ooh, we've got a higher tier Coliseum now. Defeat all mimics before the time runs out. Okay. Should be able to do this nice and easy. Pretty sure we finished the quest there. Hey, we've got some more Coliseum tickets. Very nice. Defeat... I don't even know who the hell that is. Can I just fight the Coliseum? I can. It costs 2 tickets, but let's give it a shot. Alright, that's the end. I was equipping some better cards. I think having the boss cards is going to be better here. Ooh, we got all kinds of goodies from this. This is significantly better. Okay. I don't even know what the hell half of this stuff is. The caps, I think I can just drop. I don't want to drop that many, though. Guess I'll drop the teeth. Increase my storage, of course, because I meant to do that earlier, but I was kind of broke. We might as well... Ah, damn, we can't even afford the next stamp. Unlucky. Alright, so we'll leave him here to kill the mimics. We'll just swap between our next guys. We'll just throw that all in storage, get them onto the next level. And I think I'm just going to be doing this for all of my characters here. Except for my dude in the mines. The dude in the mines, I think he can stay there. We want to get loads of copper. I want to level him up. I'm assuming once we get him to level 10, we'll unlock the next mine. Alright, so we'll leave this guy here, killing the slime. Let's see. Not that much XP, to be honest. He's only level 3, but once we leave him for a month, he's gonna gain loads. Alright, we'll throw the oil barrel in, the copper. I tried to pull it out, but I was way too slow. Unlucky. Pull out some thread, gain some XP. And I want to make the copper pickaxe. Ooh, the mining pouch. I don't have enough copper ore. I must have some in the chest. I don't. Damn, I've turned it all into bars. That's unlucky. I'm going to grab the shirt out as well as the stamp and the storage. So I can increase my inventory a little bit. The stamp has already been turned in. Alright. I can throw the shirt on. I'm not sure if I really need it, but doesn't hurt. What am I supposed to do with the stamps that I collect multiple of? Alright, we'll up the mining XP just a smidge. And hopefully now that I've poured a bunch of points into the mining skills, I'm hoping this helps as well. Alright, so we're just going to leave this guy here. And hopefully we're gaining loads of mining XP now. We'll head back to 17, because we want to keep progressing. Actually, 17 is going to be a while, so we'll go to 19. Damn, 23 more? Okay. Not great there. We'll check in on 18. Okay, so we need 33 more. That's not too bad. Make sure we're pulling out our thread. I like the mage attacks. It looks pretty cool. I think we just go for the restart. We can afford the restart and the bonus. So we'll buy the bonus now. We'll get the restart here in a little bit. Alright, so we got the next portal unlocked for here. We've defeated enough of the mimics. We'll just head on through. What's this guy want? Bring 100 kebabs from the shop and 50 Krabby Cakes from defeating the crab cakes. Okay. This shouldn't be too bad. Can just leave him AFK here for a little bit. Fill up on crab cakes. I do definitely need to increase this guy's gear. So I'm gonna unlock the hide shirt and the hide pants recipes. Plus 5% mining efficiency. That's honestly awesome for my mining guy. Yeah, money an hour. This is significantly better than what it was before. Alright, so we'll go to our mining guy. Throw everything into storage real quick. What I want to know is, how hard is it to craft this new gear? Here it is. We need 3 torn oh boy. We need torn jeans and iron ore, and we haven't even seen iron ore yet. That's a little bit unlucky. So yeah, that's going to be a little ways away. So we'll just leave them here mining. We'll check in on everybody else. Right, 74 kills, that should be enough. I got a little snake bag. 2 slots to your inventory, that's pretty cool. Right, we'll go through the portal, head on to the next stage. Basically, I want to just try to progress as far as I possibly can on as many characters as I can. Except for on 20, who I'm just going to literally leave in the mines for forever. I'm only at level 120 though, between my 4 characters. And I need to get to 150 to unlock the 5th. Yeah, 17 is the furthest by far, just because he was AFK for a month. Alright, so we got a decent amount of cake. Not quite enough though. So we'll check in on this guy. Should be enough slimes here. Portal's unlocked, so we'll send him to the next level. We'll leave him here to battle the snakes. We'll check in on the carrots. Only 22 kills, so yeah, we're going to be here for a little bit. Let's see, I should be able to... Yeah, can't forget the thread, of course. But I think I can prestige for Orion. Yeah, feather restart. So now we're making boatloads of feathers. Getting the next permanent upgrade, though, is very expensive. At least the last one gave us a plus 1% drop rate, which is pretty huge. Especially where we're going to be AFK for so much. The permanent upgrade from the fish, I think, was just better fishing, which is not great at all, but it is what it is. Power overwhelming seems very strong. And I'm not sure where to put my points for this, because I want to have him mainly cutting trees when I'm AFK. We'll do a couple more in the dice just for fun. I think it would be pretty awesome to be able to get that trophy, but if we don't, it's no big deal. Alright, we'll claim all of those goodies. We're still only at level 5, damn. I was hoping to be able to get this to a level 10 to unlock the next one before I got off, but I don't think I'm going to be anywhere close. We'll just leave him hitting the copper. We'll swap back to 19 here real quick. Alright, we'll send all of that to storage. 46 more to get to the next level, so we're almost there. $36 more for 18, okay. We're getting pretty close on everybody. We have lots of junk in his storage, so we're going to have to make sure we empty this out before we go AFK. 17 is the main one I'm concerned about. Oh, we already got the next level. Very nice. Right, he wants 50 crab cakes, which we have 75. He wants 100 kebabs. So we'll run over to the shop real quick. Buy 100. Not too expensive. We'll make sure we buy that stamp before I forget. And then I'm going to buy a bunch of bribes here. As many as I can afford. Yeah, some of these are awesome. Right, we'll turn these in. Ooh, we can get a class advancement. Okay. I'm not sure who we want for our main guy. Barbarian or Squire? Squire has a lot more health, but the Barbarian does a boatload of damage. I think I go for the Barbarian. It also specializes in fishing, and I haven't even seen fishing yet. Right, so we can go to the next world. Maybe I should have gone with construction, but I'm not sure. Oh boy, we've got all kinds of skills now. I have no idea what's actually useful and what's not. Kill all the monsters before they respawn, okay. I don't know if I'll be able to do that. I'm not sure if I deal quite enough damage. That's honestly pretty nice. 33% chance for a monster kill to be counted as double for opening portals. It's just kind of convenient. We'll do 25 for each of these. We'll have to get rid of the mining, but that's fine. Doesn't matter either way. We'll just put a few points into these. If they're bad, please, by all means, let me know. Now, I need 165 more kills to get to the next level, which I don't know if I'll be able to do. Alright, we got the next portal here on 18. Just have to kill some goblins here. Before we do that, I think I might just have them cut wood. We need to drop everything in our inventory off first. But I don't think I really need to focus on getting him further along. Inventory completely empty. We'll go back here so we can get some jungle logs. I'm not sure if jungle logs are better than other types of wood. We'll just have them idle here. Make sure we have the auto actually on. And I think we're all set with 18. We'll check 20 real quick. Damn, yeah, he's only level 6 still. That's unlucky. Let's check in on 19. Alright, we've got him to the next portal, so that's nice. His inventory's pretty empty, so that's alright. We also need to start crafting up equipment for all of these guys. I can't forget to take out everyone's thread. I need to make sure I do that before I actually go AFK. I want to make sure everyone has plenty of room in their storage. Right, 17, I don't... Yeah, 60 more. We might be able to do it, but... We do have 2 hours of AFK gain, so we're going to use one of those. We'll throw all of that into storage. That way we can just get through to the next level nice and easy. And we're going to use another one, which is kind of a waste, to be honest, but all kinds of goodies. It's kind of a little bit of a waste, but I think it's okay because I want to be progressed as far as I can before I actually go AFK for a month. Take your poorness with you, ta-ta. Alright, later. Before we go to the next level, I'm gonna make sure I dump everything into storage. We'll gonna make sure my talents are all set. I can't forget about Orion. Max out as much as I can in both the fishing and the feathers. I'm not sure if I should be producing bricks. I'm going to up my capacity a little bit more. And yeah, I think I just go all capacity. I know he says to go for speed, but I think capacity might just be the play. Damn. You need a hell of a lot of bricks for some of this, okay. I think we're okay here. There's nothing else I can do for this. I haven't gotten any more of these. Yeah, that's the portal to World 3. We just need to find that gem, kill the boss, all that jazz. I'll just throw the nails into storage. We'll boost my luck a little bit. Still only a 45% chance. Guess we'll give it a shot. Failed. Try again. Interesting. So better mining efficiency if we have more HP. We'll boost the luck here, and I boosted it too much so I can't get another bubble. That's unlucky. Our talents, I think, are pretty much all set. We've got a couple more points we can put over here. I think that's most of it. Yeah, I definitely need to be getting better armor on these guys, which I think I'll focus on next time. Hopefully I'm able to unlock iron. But for now, we'll just go AFK. I'm not... Is that... Okay, that's the noise they make when they die. I thought it was me dying and I was very confused. I am missing a little bit of health, but I think I'm okay. We're in the Yum Yum Desert here. Just make sure AFK info. Survivability 100%. Okay, that's the main thing I was concerned about. But yeah, with that, I believe we are all set for another month. I apologize this came out so late. I did record this on February 2nd. That's why I was only AFK for the 31 days. But next time I'll try to be better about getting this out on time. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please consider liking and subscribing. It'd be greatly appreciated. And any tips, comments, whatever would be greatly appreciated. I hope you all stay safe, out of trouble, and have a good one.